Thank you, Jay.
Oh, ties up. Ties up. Ties up. Hey, let him know my.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. With 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 25.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Formation for the Texans.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
21.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Complete.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Here we go. We're set.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Yeah. Oh, he don't got the same name.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Leonard Fournette. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was the longest run of this contest.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game for the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Yeah, bro, it was like, man, I wouldn't have drafted.
Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's now.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
I was like, bro, I want a nigga that I ain't gonna have no problem.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They are going for it. Here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
42-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun, finding some room at midfield. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Garoppolo again. This is Chenault on the receiving end. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Just keeping the play alive. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Oh, yeah, you keep that's what you're supposed to do. Especially if you're a playoff caliber team. That nigga is an X factor.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Derek Barnett. coming in and making the play. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
That was nice. That was a great animation.
Lambo
I'm not
for the
gonna
extra
lie.
point.
That's a real football play.
And it is now 21-0.
I'm gonna tell you something, like, yeah, I like to get with her.
Jaguars 21, Texans number 8.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
12 hours fucking day. That's
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
You know the worst thing about Madden, you know what they do? They have your fucking quarterback for 244 yards.
They'll run with Fournette, and he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now Fournette. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On the move to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. A throw he probably shouldn't have made. Rolling left and then thrown back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the second and the third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try to throw it back towards the middle.
He'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Connection made with Chenault. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Texans' 28-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars 21, Texans nothing.
You know, you be mad with shit. You know, some nigga, he just won defensive player of the year, defensive CB of the year, and you ain't got him. That's hurt.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Yeah, man. But shit, you told me when you asked me why I trade CJ Henderson, nigga, I got a fucking dog-ass cornerback in return.
Now they try the right side here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in
he can make every throw, though. I'm going to tell you that. I do like that he can make every throw.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I'm still going to do what I
great
got to do.
play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Jaguars 28, Texans nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Again, it's Fournette.
at the 29-yard line.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now again, right side. Hammond, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
4th down.
This nigga named Small, bro. But he like a 6'6" D lineman.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Larry. 54. Watch 54. I know he ain't got
He's 6'6".
Mike's 54. Mike's
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Here we go. You don't see me in your nightmares.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
9-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
You know? Number 1 overall. Is he a candidate to go number 1 overall? You know, you go number 1 overall.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
you know,
you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Yeah.
The kick by Lambo is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hammond, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. What has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up for 3rd down.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
The ball carrier.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Texans, 1st down.
No.
They go play action here on 1st down. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
He's checking crowd. Safe. Watch out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Watson's pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
I already got that off, bro.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
What you mean? What you mean? I don't know. No. I think I just threw it straight up the field. Right, man, 'cause I used to try to do this shit. This shit don't never work, bro. This shit work this year?
I'm letting you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can take it. But the whistle doesn't love that sound. But we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, just down like that.
I feel bad for guy to mental, bro, on my team, bro.
Go ahead, just
If
down
he
like
good,
that.
bro, but it's just like he never had this chance.
Go ahead, just down like that. Go ahead, just down like that.
I know you feel like
Go ahead, just down like that.
Work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty back and goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to feel.
Bruh, I can't post my pictures like I used to because I ain't got no rivals, bro.
Wonder if she like the stick shift. Can't afford and make a wish.
Yeah, but being cool, we talk like we're gonna beat each other ass, bro. We're not. We're actually like civil with each other. So anyway.
Go ahead, just down like that. Go ahead, just down like that. Go ahead, just down like that.
Work the middle, 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 work the.
DK and DK and my running back come to me like, yeah, man, we need more touches in the same week. First play of the game, touchdown. Second drive of the game, running back caps off the running back caps off with a touchdown. Now I get my break out the element straight. But I always do this stuff. He put up 40 and 200 yards. Oh man.
Like my style, don't you? Nights like this, I wish I was with you. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarena. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me?
Hey, when they offer you to join from the X Factor and you don't do it, you will never get it again, or it may go fuck up.
Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zaza, Tree, and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck of a baby. Be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on.
Maybe I spoke to you so you can fill out through the game so get my nigga 20 out. Yeah, still. to the promised land. Let's go, man. Here, I think I got a cheap win off of him. Like, he actually really be thinking like, I'm not. Nigga DK got a touchdown in every game this season. I know this month.
Yeah, I use a dub.
Yeah, but I'm gonna fuck with your boy. That's a bit. Hey, ho. Hey, ho.
Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay. Now
Bro.
Told you I'm a flex on them. I did it all subtle, and then I hit that
If you want to play football, where would you go?
I don't even fucking know. What's the point of this question?
Well, I got you going to Maryland. Happy to have you on here. Oh, I gave you niggas some J's too. Harmful. It wasn't harmful. Yeah, what school you go to?
I don't know.
Oh, so you staying in Maryland?
I would never go to Maryland for nothing.
That's on did stay from Maryland. It was like this. It was like that. Where would you go then? You gonna give me? You always tell a nigga things you don't want to know. Don't tell me what I want to know.
Oh shit.
Florida?
Yeah, I'm going to Florida.
Yeah, I kind of, as I started to think about it, I was like, yeah, you'll be a good though.
Get out the damn carpet, bro.
You going to Florida or Florida State? You a Gator or a Seminole?
I answered your question.
You want to swag yourself out? Or you good with what I do?
I'm not about to be over here. Damn player.
You want a vibe or no vibe? That's a good question, bro.
Like I ran up on a quarterback, shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no phones, we ain't staying there, running out the block. Yeah,
Would you play with a vibe?
I got juice like a fella.
I was just saying, like, your name is on this man.
Bro, you're asking me everything with your, just create the nigga on your, I'm not about to help you create this nigga. Step by step. I don't feel like doing that.
You were saying though, like if your name on it, like, you won't want to smack you a little bit, bro. running niggas.
From the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, out of up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah, you want to know another reason why niggas want to go to the draft? He may have a breakout season in college, but the year before he was some shit. So he like, look, take what you can get. You trying to hit the park? Any of the hood niggas from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Say what? Can't hear you, boy. Speak up.
Smoking this last little bit of gas.
Get the fuck, man, bro. Sit down!
Niggas not fucking with you. You know what the fuck is Mike?
Huh?
That nigga don't even fucking me over the mic.
Nah, he don't. Yeah, I know. It's a bitch ass nigga. With the last little bit of the last shit.
I put a little bit of your weed, your old weed, and
Sit your black ass down. I don't feel like going out right now. That's what you acting like. Oh yeah, I'm about to take some guy real quick. Hey.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. Where am I on my own? They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face.
reflux, eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage. Way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma pour that cash to my money.
She right, got me.
Hit boy and be some, you gotta go berserk. Okay, sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change.
No, bro. We're trying to get the right price. But come on, bro. I'm not even trying to be funny.
You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news
Bro,
and I got bad news.
you a first
I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look.
Hey, yeah.
I mean, I don't have two. I will give you two first, but I don't. Fuck, I can give you my first two.
But they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait.
Hey, yeah.
Jugging on the main
Come
stage.
on, man. These work for me. Are you going?
Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient.
What about Miles Jackson?
Made this, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd,
You know
but that boy's a
Mouse
gangster.
Jackson though, right?
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures.
You know, like John called me today, like, yeah, I was just checking in to see if he was okay from the other night, you know, I didn't let going on. Like, bro, nobody's thinking about that. Oh, I just want to make sure that, you know, everything was okay. You know, we're still cool. And I'm fine. But, yeah, well, I want to see if you can make up for it tonight, you know. I'm like, oh my gosh. I didn't even text back. So that wasn't even texting, that was a phone. She texted me not too long ago. Asking, just geeking. Bruh. She doesn't get it. I want to fuck you, bruh.
Oh my god. Are you good?
Bruh, why the fuck is that? I just don't want to fuck that bitch, bruh. What's the point?
Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without.
Like, I'm not attracted to Ray now.
I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
I can't even imagine being a baby father. Oh my god. Bruh. This would probably really get killed. Like, it's like, it really heavy. Just really just plotting a fucking homicide. Yeah, and I told her, she made up, she says, like, I don't know. She said, like, yeah, I don't know, Tia told me, like, you know, like, you know, 4-year-old was over back, I guess he said her name, I don't forget her name. You know, they're trying to talk to you or something. I was like, what the fuck, no white child, what are you talking about? No, she wasn't, no. Nowhere. Ray John's Little World. No, what are you talking about? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I done. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they never see Get that lemon cherry yet? Shit I gave you earlier. I mean white cherry.
White gelato.
White cherry gelato. Cause it's a few of them like it's white cherry gelato, black cherry gelato, lemon cherry gelato. That's what I always be getting.
I hit it. Okay.
That.
Come on, still. I'm going to 2K.